Let's say good morning to Mr. Thomas this morning. Good morning, Mr. Thomas.
Morning, Matt. Morning, Matt, to you, Matt, and all our listeners out there. Of course, I'm alone today again, but that's fine. We're here again from Fresh Market and Best Price, and we're going to, that's a pharmacy that continue to provide you with the quality pharmaceuticals. And in addition, the price is always good. And of course, the service, best price and Fresh Market Pharmacy. And of course, on a Friday, we provide you with information, health information that you need, because the intention is for you to better care for yourselves. Preventative, we focus a lot on preventative health. And of course, if you do have the condition, how you manage it and care for yourself. And today we're going to talk about gastrointestinal symptoms. We're going to look at your gastro and symptoms that you may experience and what you need to do when you experience symptoms. That's what we do. So certain symptoms you may have that you need to be very particular and take corrective action early o'clock. But before, we want to say morning to some of our avid listeners: Wayne James, May, Robertson, Laura, Inspector, staff at Fresh Market and Best Price, Nora and the others, Stan and the others, Edmund Galley, the electrician, Andrew Joseph, Ricky, Anian Albert, Bocho, morning to you, the mechanic, Nichols and Pamela, morning to you. Candidate Debbie, morning to you. I know you're up early. Debbie, Bernice, Joe Christmas, Dr. Banis and Baba and daughters in New York, Dr. Hamlet and Tennessee, Ronald and Edith. And we have some friends visiting from New York, Anna and Cecilia, morning to you. Have a blessed day. Good. So gastrointestinal symptoms. GI symptoms affect most people from time to time. The GI tract is the body's digestive system. Common GI symptoms include bloating, indigestion, and heartburn. Other symptoms that may indicate a health problem may include sudden abdominal pain, constant diarrhea, and bloody stool. So we're going to look at the GI symptoms and that we should never ignore. We can look at the possible causes, and what to do about them. First of all, the first one is stomach cramps. Some people experience stomach cramps. They usually come along to the pharmacy and they say they have cramps. What could be the cause of that? This is a common GI symptom that often feels like a dull, aching pain. The discomfort may be constant or come and go. Common causes of stomach cramps include constipation, gas, diarrhea, a virus, hormonal medication, menstrual period, pregnancy, and ovulation. These are common causes, or even parasites, common cramps. Common causes, some serious causes now, a condition called irritable bowel syndrome, where one will have diarrhea, constipation, and cramping. Or gallstones can cause that. Heart deposits that block the bile duct and may cause cramping and pain. Bowel disease, kidney stones may also cause that. Diverticulitis, and that's a condition that occurs when small sacs or pouches in the colon become inflamed and cause pain and cramping. Appendicitis may also cause that. Inflammation of the appendix, pancreatitis, endometriosis. So the point is that once you're feeling you have one has stomach cramps, they need to know exactly what's the cause of that, because you can have very serious causes and you can have minor causes, so to speak. So stomach cramps is a common one. Swollen belly. One stomach is just getting a big, bigger, swollen. If you notice a swollen belly, it is likely due to bloating. Common causes of bloating are gas, indigestion, PMS, premenstrual syndrome, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, or lactose intolerance, which causes bloating and diarrhea after ingesting lactose, which is dairy product. So bloating, stomach just getting a bit bigger. It could be gas, as indicated. Could be gas, diarrhea, or indigestion. But there are serious causes of swollen belly include a disease called irritable bowel syndrome. Ascites. Ascites is a big word, but it buildup of fluids in the abdomen caused by chronic liver disease. You see, ascites, fluid in the abdomen, it may cause that, getting bigger. Or gallstones and pancreatitis and ovarian cyst. This may cause the stomach to get bigger. Ovarian cysts, these are fluid-filled sacs on or in the ovary that causes abdominal pain and swellings. Fluid-filled filled sacs, yes, in the ovary. So that's belly getting bigger. Good. Another symptom, bloody vomiting. If one notices that they bring in blood, bloody vomiting indicates bleeding somewhere in your di- digestive tract, bleeding somewhere in your digestive tract. Never ignore bloody vomits because the cause of the bleeding requires treatment. It requires treatment. Possible causes of bloody vomiting include a bleeding ulcer. Bleeding ulcer, common term we normally use, sore in the stomach or in the duodenum, sore caused by, H. pylori or excess acid, so to speak. A sore on the lining of the stomach or small intestine that may bleed and cause vomiting. Chronic pancreatitis, a tumor in the GI tract may irritate the tissues and cause a tumor, solid mass. It can be benign or it can be malignant. Benign means non-cancerous, malignant means cancerous, and that can cause problems. Or a traumatic injury, an injury to the abdominal area that may lead to internal bleeding. See a healthcare provider immediately if this happens. If you have a trauma, a blunt trauma, whatever trauma you have, a blow to the abdominal area, and you notice that you bring up blood, you have to. It's always good to check. In fact, even if you don't see blood, you need to check on that urgently. Traumatic injury, we call it traumatic injury. Um, Esophagus, you may have swollen veins in the esophagus, and this can cause bleeding. So, bloody vomit. It's very serious. That symptoms you really wonder, you need to address it right away. Good. Belly button pain, pain around the button there, pain around your belly button usually indicates a mild condition like indigestion or constipation. Serious causes of belly button pain may include abdominal wall hernia, abdominal wall hernia. And this occurs when part of an organ protrudes, sticks through an area of muscle, leading to pain around the belly button area. So that's a serious one. Crohn's disease can be Crohn's disease, appendicitis, gallstones, pancreatitis, bowel obstruction. But clearly, belly button pain, one needs to investigate that. Can't leave that for chance. Good. Bloody stool or urine. Blood in the stool or urine. Blood in the stool or urine means you are bleeding somewhere in your GI tract or urinary tract. A small amount of red blood with straining may indicate hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids are swollen, usually swollen. You can either have internal or external, common swollen veins, due to diet, lifestyle, all of that, or is straining a stool. So hemorrhoids is a problem. Serious causes of bloody stool may include anal fissure, a small tear in the lining of the rectum that causes drops of red blood when you wipe or after using the bathroom. Fissures, anal fissures simply means a tear down there, a small cut, so to speak. We mentioned diverticulitis can also cause that, a condition that can lead to bleeding. Infectious colitis, meaning that infection in the colon that causes inflammation and bleeding. Infection in the colon by a bacteria, parasite down there can cause that. Polyps, colon polyps, growths on the lining of the colon and rectum that may become irritated and start bleeding. So colon polyps is also a common cause of bleeding. Colon polyps. Colorectal cancer can also cause cancer of the colon or rectum, in which cancerous growths may cause bleeding. So these are some serious causes of bleeding in this stool. A small amount of blood in the urine after a procedure on the bladder or urinary tract is common. For example, you may experience a small amount of bleeding after having a catheter for some reason or the other. People who menstruate may notice blood in their urine. Serious causes of blood in the urine include UTI. UTI means urinary tract infection. So blood in the urine could be a serious urinary tract infection. Of course, urinary tract infection can be caused by bacteria, and this may cause irritation and bleeding. Or kidney stones, sickle cell disease also. These are serious causes. Sexually transmitted infections like caused by chlamydia or gonorrhea, bladder or kidney cancer. A cancerous growth may cause irritation and bleeding. And of course, as we said, sickle cell disease and inherited red blood cell disorder that causes pain and bleeding. So we're talking about a symptom where you have blood in the urine, and these are some causes that needs to be investigated. That needs to be investigated as soon as possible. Good. So that's another one is pain in the upper stomach, pain in the stomach. Pain in the stomach. And a lot of people usually associate pain in the stomach with gas. I usually tell them, well, if you have gas, you better open a gassing station. You can make a lot of money. But pain in the upper area of your stomach may indicate indigestion or heartburn, yes. Sudden upper abdominal pain may indicate a problem with the organs located in that area. The stomach, the pancreas, the spleen, the liver, gallbladder, the bile ducts are in the upper abdomen. Serious causes of upper stomach pain may include what? Stomach ulcer, pancreatitis, splenomegaly, that is, an enlarged spleen may cause an upper abdominal pain, gallstones or gallstones, or hepatitis, cholelithiasis, an inflammation of gallbladder. Inflammation of gallbladder may cause nausea, upper abdominal pain, and cancer of the stomach, pancreas, liver, gallbladder, or bile ducts may cause pain. So pain in the upper part, it needs to be investigated. It's not always gas. You can have serious causes of pain there. Now, in the lower abdominal pain area now, pain in the lower abdominal area may indicate constipation, diarrhea, or menstrual cramps. If you notice pain localized to the right side of the lower abdomen, it may be your appendix. Right side of the lower abdomen, it may be your appendix. Lower right quadrant, pain could mean inflammation in your appendix. Really, it could indicate appendix cancer, really, but lower abdomen. So, pain in the abdomen, it needs to be investigated. It's not always gas. It can be gas, but we have to always rule out other causes. So it's always good to check your healthcare provider.
Let's take a break and we'll come right back. Stick around.
We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. We are in stock, supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meat prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh your one stop. Fresh market, Fresh Market Pharmacy has expanded to customers with its new additional location at best price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875. WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lower.
And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. Carry, we offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need. From groceries to household essentials, our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just straight for wholesale. We're also your go-to place for all your food service needs. Located right opposite the Immigration Department on King George V Street in Roseau, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry.
Back to you.
Good. So we're talking this morning from Fresh Market and Best Price. We're here. We're talking about gastrointestinal symptoms that should never be ignored. And we're going to look at constantly feeling full without eating or after eating only a small amount is not normal. Temporary causes of feeling very full could be eating habits, indigestion, or constipation. And of course, you may have more serious problems. You have gastritis and IBS and so forth. What about black stool? Black stool. It's always good to notice, take a note of when we pass stool, the color, we may have blood in it. It may be, the color may be different. That's an indication that you're checking on your health. Black stool usually means that there's bleeding in your GI tract. Certain foods and supplements, such as blueberries or iron supplements, can make stool appear black, darker. Black stool could mean esophagus, stomach, or small intestine bleeding. It could also mean you have a bleeding ulcer. So black stool is always good. Notice sudden pulsing pain. It is possible to feel a pulsing sensation in the abdomen because of a large blood vessel that's called in the abdominal aorta. You may feel the abdominal aorta pulse when there is more blood flow due to pregnancy, eating, or positioning or lying down. You may have an abdominal aortic aneurysm, and this could cause sudden pulsing pain in the abdomen. Okay, another symptom: strong hunger pangs. It is normal to feel hunger pangs when you have gone a long time without eating. Hunger is your body's way of communicating that it's time to eat. Common causes of hunger pangs include hunger, dehydration, and constipation. Serious causes of intense hunger pangs may include like IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, peptic ulcer. Anxiety can also cause that. Also, medications can cause. Some medications can cause serious hunger pangs. So if you're on medication and you notice that, take note of that. Diabetic medication, steroids, antipsychotic medications, antidepressant meds. So some medicine can cause serious or severe hunger pangs. You just want to take note of that. Constant diarrhea. Most people experience diarrhea or loose stools from time to time. You know, they always say that they have stomach flu and they smile at it, but constant. Most people experience from time to time. If you have been experiencing constant or chronic diarrhea, see a healthcare provider. The types of diarrhea that may indicate a health problem indicate watery, may be caused by an infection, food poisoning, or irritable bowel syndrome. That's a condition. Fatty usually means that your body has a problem breaking down fats in diet. Causes may include celiac disease, small intestine bacterial overgrowth, or gastric bypass surgery. Inflammation of the bowel. Inflammation occurs when the colon is inflamed from infection, irritable bowel syndrome, cancer, or diverticulitis. We're talking about constant diarrhea. Bloody diarrhea that indicates inflammation or colon cancer, bloody diarrhea. Serious symptoms that warrant evaluation by healthcare provider include vomiting blood, rectal bleeding, severe abdominal pain after a surgical or endoscopic procedure, or pain or painful, tense abdomen after a surgical procedure. So serious constant diarrhea that needs to be checked out by a healthcare provider. It may have serious causes that you need to address. A question comes up. Can gastrointestinal diseases be prevented? Can these, in other words, these are just the symptoms we were mentioning that one has to pay attention to in case these symptoms occur. But we always recommend annual checkup. We always recommend, it's always good to go and get an annual checkup. So you have screening. So any condition that comes up would be dealt with before it gets worse. It says here, you can lower your risk of many GI diseases by eating nutritious foods, being physically active several days each week, and going to the bathroom as soon as you need to go. Getting regular screening for colon cancer and visiting your healthcare provider for annual wellness visits are also beneficial. Notice why it says there, annual wellness visits. So that's what we always encourage our patients, our clients, and of course everyone as much as possible. That's why we're ready on a Friday with this health program. Good. So gastrointestinal symptoms are common, very common, and often include heartburn, indigestion, bloating, and cramping. Other GI symptoms are more serious and may indicate a health problem. If you ever experience bleeding and vomiting, urinating, or releasing stool, see a healthcare provider. Seek medical attention if you notice sudden abdominal pain that does not improve. Sudden abdominal pain that does not improve. So these are symptoms we have reviewed that they should never be ignored. Persons feel certain way and they have certain symptoms and they just leave it. Or what they tend to do, here we like to diagnose quick, and someone very very common it's a cultural thing. Your neighbors say they're not feeling well, they have this in there, for instance, they have a pain here, they pain. First thing they say, oh, you have a gas, so take some this tea, take that tea. That's what they do. The better thing to do, it may be that, but you want to make sure what it is. Always make sure what you are treating. You don't want to treat something that you don't know what you're treating. So yes, abdominal pain, abdominal symptoms. It could be gas, could be indigestion, it could be lots of things, but it could be more serious condition. These are just symptoms. We're talking about symptoms. Always remember, it's not always wise to be treating symptoms. The best thing to do is treat the cause. The cause, and of course, once the cause is treated, it's going to take up the symptoms. Always remember that. So treating the symptoms, knowing what it is critical. So that's why it's always good to go to a healthcare provider so that they can diagnose. And that's why when you go to a healthcare provider, they take a history, they examine you, and also they send you through the tests, blood tests, and x-rays, and so forth, because they want to pinpoint the cause of the problem and treat you well so that you can be better. So you can be better. So again, some of the symptoms we talk about, stomach cramps, that's a common one. This may happen. Swollen belly, the belly is just getting bigger. There's a reason for that. That's just a symptom, the underlying cause for that. Bloody vomiting, we can't overemphasize that. There are so many reasons you can have bloody vomit, and that is a serious one. Once you have blood in a vomit, or trace of blood in a vomit, or urine, or stools, then you really need see a healthcare provider to know what causing that. Because as soon as the cause can be identified, then stitching time saves 9. Always remember that, because you need to identify the cause. A pain in the belly button area. Could be so many reasons. We mentioned it could be hernia, gallstones, and so forth. Mentioned bloody urine or stool. We mentioned that. Pain in the upper stomach. Of course, it could be so many reasons. So many things can cause pain. Stomach ulcers, enlarged spleen, gallstones, inflammation of the liver, hepatitis, inflammation of the liver. Your liver is swollen, cirrhosis of etc. Low abdominal pain. It could be, of course, appendix, low abdominal pain, could be appendix, constantly feeling full. So all of these are things. Black stools, we mentioned that. Or it's always good to look at your poop. Always good to look at your poop. And then you can know clearly, the quality of your poop can tell you really if something is wrong, or if it means that your diet has changed, you've eaten certain things that cause the color to be like that, which is okay, fine, that's normal. But if you haven't eaten, if it's normal diet and the color has changed, something is wrong somewhere. It's good to look at it. And early detection is critical for treatment, success of treatment. Always remember that. We mentioned pain, hunger pangs, and we said certain medication can cause hunger pangs. If you have serious hunger pangs, strong hunger pangs, it can cause that. Of course, constant diarrhea. So diarrhea is not always a stomach flu, as persons indicate. You must know exactly what causes that. And of course, it can be prevented. Always we emphasize diet and regular exercise. Always remaining healthy healthy is critical. To take care of that. It's very beneficial. So getting regular screening, we can't overemphasize that. Getting regular screening for colon cancer and visiting your healthcare provider for annual wellness visits are also beneficial. Annual wellness visits. So these are the symptoms we go through. We encourage you to. You can always call us. We can give you further information. Visit our pharmacy. We've just got in stock contour blood glucose strips with all of it. So you can come and get your blood glucose strips. It's critical to have those strips so that you can continue to test your blood sugar and to maintain your blood sugar, have a good control of it. We don't have health checks this week, but next week, if all goes well, we will have health checks. Good. So we want to wish everyone a pleasant weekend.
All right.
We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. We're out of stock. Supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh your one stop. Fresh market, Fresh Market Pharmacy has expanded to customers with its new additional location at Best Price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875, WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lowered.
And carry, and carry, and carry, cash and carry. Cash and carry. We offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need. From groceries to household essentials, our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just great for wholesale. We're also your go-to place for all your food needs. Located right opposite the Immigration Department on King George V Street in Roseau, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. We can't wait to see you.
What you're looking for is that best price. What you're looking for is that value.
Best price. Everything is nice. And oh, you will love the price. Convenient and easy. Make shopping breezy.
The luxury of everything in one supermarket located on the riverbank with parking. Best Price open daily all week with home store decor for every room, pharmacy for all prescriptions and over-the-counter medications, supermarket for all your grocery items, fresh produce and frozen.
What you're looking for is all at Best Price.
What you're looking for is that value.
Fresh market. What? That's you. Fresh market.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay on for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
New Bell Bagay, the biggest mini one-day only Me Bell Bagay market sale is happening in Chimenef in Port Michel on Saturday, August 2nd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. All tradesmen, housewives, carpenters, vendors, chefs, boutique owners, carpenters, homeowners, gift buyers, gift senders, gift givers. Bring your family, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your business partner. Everybody is taking home only Bell Bagay. from Shimonette in Port Michelle, August 2nd, by bus, by car, taxi, by foot, bicycle, mobilette, and tricycle. Come early to avoid the rush as everything must go. Coffee makers, hot cups, confetti tail, portable drills, handle tools, multiple speed, protein vegetable blender, juices, oyster mini choppers, hyper tough, rechargeable handy power saws, hair dryers, ladies spin brush, hair sets, ladies all occasion fashionable shoes, and so many other mini Bell Buckeye products to choose from. For one day only, Saturday, August 2nd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Shimonette, Point Michelle, Saturday coming.
Saturdays, like, gas to go on the Jimmy Highway and pulling up my tank for the weekend there. Them man have a special on gas. What? What you mean? That was in the budget, man. No, father. You know, easy boy. Them man just saying thank you, man. First anniversary, so they just saying thank you for the customers and the special on gas.
Gas to Go is celebrating its first year anniversary. We are sending out a big thank you to all our loyal customers for your continued support. Your trust and patronage have fueled our journey, and we are truly grateful to show our appreciation. Gas to Go is giving back. Join us on Saturday, August 2nd for our special anniversary gas discount, a small way of saying thanks for choosing us. We also salute our amazing team for their dedication and hard work over the past year. Here's to great service, great savings, and another year of going further, faster with Gas to Go.
All right, Dominica, there are a few things to discuss this morning. We have the tip of from Patient's Choice coming up. The health tip. Stick around for that. We had two very interesting clips there from the Prime Minister. You know, as he addressed the country yesterday, his budget presentation. This was one of them.
Well, what is remember corned beef? I don't eat corned beef, Mr. Speaker, but when I used to corned beef, I used to love corned beef. I corned beef on white rice, Mr. Speaker, corned beef on macaroni and cheese. Everything. Yes, I'm saying. I mean, you take a sand, Mr. Speaker, you squeeze a ripe over that, and you put a cucumber in it, Mr. Speaker. You tell me that don't make it not eating sardine, Mr. Speaker? You mad? I have seen people they don't take out the sardine from the because people like them not eating that thing. And people want to stretch it in and they put go buy and that Mr. Speaker. You telling me about them not eating corned beef and tuna, but they're not healthy? Everything is healthy, Mr. Speaker.
Here's another one that seems to be going viral at this time. This is the Prime Minister. Very.
But the other thing I think we need to look at, we have the Palestinians. I believe that we're open to engage the government of Qatar, the government of Saudi Arabia, and the government of UAE, with a view to quite possibly allowing the resettlement of a couple hundred of Palestinians into Dominic. If we can get funding from these governments, and of course, we'll be engaging the United States government in that regard as well. If we can get the infrastructure put in, you have very talented people in this country. Top class doctors, top class engineers, who we believe can assist us in our efforts towards growing the economy and filling the gaps where we have some skills deficiencies. And
2 clips you can chew on at this time. On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes?
Good morning, Mr. Best.
Yes, good morning to you.
I didn't hear when the Prime Minister spoke, but last night they had a program again. I do not want to controversial program. But here was the AG standing up. Everybody agreed to everything. He refused to agree. So he has the final saying. Here you have again the Prime Minister stand up and but some time ago, not too long, he said that we have to take care of ourselves. He was talking about wellness and don't eat anything, grow what you want, and he had to say. So he's contradicting himself because he's saying sardine is good to eat, but if you watch up the boneless sardine, it's very, very salty, and most of them have to put things to soak for me to eat it. You understand? And mackerel and these things here. But the ingredients of it is very strong. So that's an angry man. He's angry, and he must learn when you are speaking in a place, speak humbly.
So you're saying he's contradicting himself. One day he's saying eat healthy, the next day he's saying what?
We had a thing, and he always saying eat what you grow, and grow what you eat. But he's speaking about health, what we shouldn't eat, and so on that to help ourselves. Now look here, Mr. Speaker. Eat it up, Mr. Speaker. Yes, no. He says, Mr. Speaker, and tell me what you say. I mean, I do not know. He need help, huh?
Okay. Thank you very much. Somebody saying it on a WhatsApp message, Matt. Did I hear a certain grandstander saying everything is healthy, Mr. Speaker? That canned foods are good to eat, and that people who are complaining about corned beef are not serious? That's a question. In this time, persons who has been going all over talking about eating healthy and people eating too much junk, that people need to eat natural food. This man has been preaching for years about hypertension and diabetes and NCDs. What is his story now? So which it is? It's amazing that in the name of political expediency, what some people will say. Just last year, the person, the political opportunist, in his contribution to the budget debate, spoke at length about not eating fried chicken and tin stuff and rice and potatoes. This year is a different story. Yet this year, he comes about talking about eating corned beef and tin stuff and sweet drinks. What an opportunistic fool this man is. Just goes to show that nothing this man ever says is even taken seriously, and how deceptive and red herring he is as chief of Dominica. On the telephone, good morning, Chief. Good morning.
Hey, Mr. Pelte, good morning.
Yes, sir. Let's make it quick.
Man, let me address the nonsense the Prime Minister talk about concerning the Palestinian people. And based on Roosevelt Scary talk, we know that Roosevelt Scary don't love Palestinian people, but he sees a way for him to benefit, for him to pull his pocket. So in the case of listen, Palestinian people are free people, they can travel, man. He's not telling you he'll get Palestinian people to come there. He want to go to other governments to get them to come here. That means the other governments have to finance their travels and their stay. That means money goes to his pocket, and these governments are on the table governments. They don't believe in transparency and giving accountability. So I want to say, Matt, also look at it. Look at Roosevelt Kerry trying to replace Dominicans with Palestinians. He's not saying he's going to do things for Dominican people to come back to their country, enjoy their country, and establish themselves down there, whereby we will get the engineers and everything that is Dominican overseas to come back with the technology and the knowledge. But you want to get Palestinians.
Well, don't you think it's just being humanitarian to say, well, these people are suffering and they need some space, to lay their head in that form?
Maxwell,
Yes,
hear me out.
I'm here.
This you have the Asian continent, and you have the United Arab Emirates. You know the amount of countries the Arabs actually occupied, that these people, they could travel, they could put them in these countries. But Roosevelt carried fine for him to get some corrupt money is to come up with that initiative to bring Palestinians to Dominica. That doesn't make
So you're basically saying his objective is something else. It's not about bringing people here, it's about getting monies from these countries. Is that what you're saying? Yes?
But that is his plan. And in the process, it's actually an embarrassment to Dominican people because he's not doing anything. The only interest Roosevelt carried having Dominican people coming to Dominica is to come to vote for him. And nothing else. They can stay out of Dominica up to him. If it was for him, they can stay out of Dominica.
All right, caller, let's take another phone call. Are you there? Yes?
Yes, Matt, it's me again. Matt, I agree this man who just called. Matt, Skerritt will do anything for money. He not concerned about Dominican, nothing at all. Anything for money, he will do it. Thank you.
So you don't want to welcome this Palestinians. That's your point, Lucy. Hello, talk to me. It's about the money. Hello, talk to me, yeah?
Well, Matt,
yeah,
it's about the money, but it is a technical CBI program. Why? And I'm speculating, Matt. There are many wealthy Muslims who will pay to relocate those people if they want to go. And they will buy citizenship. And that will boost the CBI. That is it's a way of keeping CBI alive. They're not coming here just...
So you're basically saying that, this is just an ulterior... He has ulterior motives. That's what you suggest.
Well, it's a sales pitch. Because there are Arabs out there who have a lot of money, man, and they will pay to relocate their fellow Arabs. They're very charitably disposed, even if they have a lot of money. So it will be part of the CBI program. But whether or not the money will be reflected in the treasury, that's another story. So he's presenting it as if he's humanitarian. In the mechanics of it, it will either look like part of the CBI or just money under the table. Good morning.
All right, thank you very much. 449-3095, 449-3096. Already persons are suggesting that the Prime Minister may have ulterior motives. And of course, the health professionals are slamming that suggestion there from the Prime Minister about eating corned beef and sardine. I have Dr. Pascal on the line. He's been trying to comment on the situation for a few days now. Finally, I found him. Dr. Pascal, good morning to you. How are you, sir?
Greetings,
Good.
greetings, man. Greetings. How are you doing?
Well, I'm here listening attentively.
And greetings to your listenership, the Dominican public, at
Do-
home and abroad.
Dr. Pascal, what do you make of this comment there from the Prime Minister? If you did not hear, I'll attempt to play it again. But of course, pushing the whole sardine and corned beef issue there.
Well,
Uh-huh.
thank you, man. I haven't heard the whole thing. I just heard bits and bits and comments here and there. I did not really listen to the actual thing. So, but in general, based on what I heard, and based on what I just heard you play a while ago,
Yeah.
I don't have the exact thing from Parliament. But
Well, just for you, your knowledge, I'll tell you again what he said verbatim. Listen.
Well, what is remember corned beef? I don't eat corned beef, Mr. Speaker, but when I see corned beef, I used to love corned beef. I corned beef on white rice, Mr. Speaker. Corned beef and macaroni and cheese. Yes, I mean, you take a side, Mr. Speaker, you squeeze a right over that, and you put a cucumber in it, Mr. Speaker. You can make that don't make it not even sardine, Mr. Speaker. You mad? I have seen people they don't take out the sardines from the tin because people like them not eating nothing. And people want to stretch it in and they put go mayonnaise in that, Mr. Speaker. You telling me about them not eating corned beef and tuna, but they're not healthy? Everything is healthy, Mr. Speaker.
All right, so you heard him yourself.
yeah, okay, this is for me. It's alarming. It was alarming when I heard what was supposedly said in the House about the VAT reduction or VAT or no VAT or whatever on several consumer items that we in the health sector would never consider life enhancing or healthy, in the sense that the main issues we have in Dominica, the general population has, is this chronic non-communicable diseases. And we know an integral part of managing that and preventing that comes from eating what we consider healthy foods. And one of the main types of foods that are considered unhealthy is processed food. So anything that's in a tin, and this is for the benefit of the Dominican public, anything that's in a tin, anything that's in a box, anything that's preserved, it's processed. So in general, there's less processed foods you can have in your diet. And I have to remind people as well that processing is cooking, overcooking food, and all of that is also processing. So processed foods are not generally the best foods one can eat for their health and well-being, especially as it concerns hypertension and diabetes. So fresh, local foods are the best foods. So for me, it's alarming that the leader of the country could be saying the opposite of what should be the motto of the health sector in Dominica, to help to assist ordinary people to save on their pockets by staying healthy. So the other thing about it is that when you think about what it doesn't encourage local production, if you're making it easier to buy processed unhealthy foods, and you're making it easier. So what encouragement is there for the local producer now to increase their production of foods, local fruits and vegetables? So I mean, you're undermining the people on two fronts, and I think this is terrible.
And of course, doctor, just last year, in the budget debate, he was basically saying, encouraging persons not to eat chicken, not to eat fried chicken and tin stuff, and rice and potatoes, stay away from this kind of foods. But this is almost a contradiction.
Yes, but in that almost it is a contradiction. So the only thing I can tell the ordinary people is that, I think the only saving grace may be because more and more people are not listening to whatever Mr. Skerritt says as anything is factual about it. And especially when it comes, Mr. Skerritt is no health professional. So I would encourage people to continue not to listen to whatever Mr. Skerritt says when it comes to health, because the evidence is there that there's very little that has improved in the health care of the country under Mr. Skerritt's watch. So I would just hope that we reach a stage where so little is paid to what Mr. Skerritt says, or people don't follow what Mr. Skerritt says anymore to guide their lives. And I hope they would continue to do that in this occasion and just ignore that. But what I would tell them is that the best foods for them to eat are fresh, non-processed, not too much chemicals in it, not too much fertilizer, and have as varied a diet as possible. And remember that processed foods is anything in a box, in a tin, in a bottle, that is not in its natural form. And the best natural foods would be what you produce locally that isn't processed. So that's the fruits and the vegetables, the fresh watermelon and the fresh carrot and all those things that you just eat without processing at all. You do all the processing. So that would be my advice to the public. I think it's alarming, but maybe I'm consoled by the fact that for professional things like that, people don't listen to Mr. Skerritt much anymore. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Dr. Pascal. Our ENT, basically encouraging you to stay away from processed foods, including canned foods. On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes?
Matt,
Yeah.
Skerritt made a dangerous statement there at the end. That last line, that one got me. Everything is healthy. Hey, Matt, you heard that, Matt?
Of course.
Everything is healthy. So that means to say that you can eat anything and you will be healthy. That's what that means. You see any different meaning, Matt?
Oh.
Matt, I want people to look up the word trumpery. Trumpery. It's an interesting word. It sounds like Trump, but it's trumpery. And it basically means things that sound good but are not good. And I think Roosevelt Skerritt is filled of trumpery. He may be an advisor of Donald Trump, I don't know. But it seems like he's ahead of Trump. He just says anything and he believes that everybody should believe it. He's gone mad, Matt. That is an indication of lack of sanity, Matt. And everybody knows that when you're in these positions for too long, this is the end result. Mr. Skerritt, it's time to step down and try to hold on to whatever little bits of sanity that you still have. You're going off the deep end, my brother.
All right, caller, thank you very much. Skerritt can't fix this country, somebody says, but he's getting Palestinians to live here. No fix. Oh, no, fix your home first and then help others. I'm just shaking my head. Skerritt's brain is a contradiction to itself, and his mouth is running a chaos. 449-3095-96 and 97. Again, we are making a stop with Jolly's Pharmacy in a few minutes. Hello, yes.
Good morning, Matt.
Morning to you,
Matt,
sir.
in class we were always taught to listen well. Prime Minister Skerritt told you, when I used to eat corned beef, and he went on with his subordinate clause, I no longer eat corned beef.
That is true.
So I need an explanation. When I used to, so what do you eat now? I mean, we know that the average consumer, it's their budget, it's their pocket. Not even I am now preparing my sardine in soya oil.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my
the breakfast? Okay.
Most mornings. So he says, I no longer eat corned beef. So he just nailed it. He's telling you both that he used to eat corned beef when he was not health conscious. Now he is health conscious. On another note, Matt,
Mm-hmm.
do we have an Israeli
Embassy?
program out here called Israel Aid, I believe?
Yes, I think it may have one down, but yes, we used to.
So the Israel ambassador must be listening to us and raising his eyebrows. Can you recall every time in United Nations there was a vote to condemn Netanyahu for for his destruction, for slaughtering the Palestinians, that we either abstained, we said nothing, we never told Netanyahu, you are wrong, you must stop doing that. He killed almost 80,000 Palestinians. We never said a word. We never condemned this at the United Nations. Something is wrong. We cannot be blowing hot and cold. I mean, that's what I'm thinking of. The Palestinian Authority knows we never sided with them at the United Nations. They have every vote documented. How are we now going to invite Palestine to come here, my cousins, my family? Netanyahu, come on. You have slaughtered 80,000 Palestinians, and Dominica never condemned you, never said a word. We abstained on all the votes at the United Nations. There we are, Matt. There we are. More discussion is coming up again. Take care.
I'm sure it is. But at this time, we're going to make a quick stop with our friends from Patient Choice, Healthy Tips, and then we'll move on to Jolly's Pharmacy. Stick around.
Good day on behalf of Patient Choice and Shimenef Point Michelle. I'm Dr. Dale Langban, giving you some educational tidbits. Today, what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about antacid for reflux, right? Things like Tums, Zantac, omeprazole. There's a whole bunch of them, right? They all treat acid-related issues, but they work differently, okay? And they offer relief on different timelines, and you have to understand that. Tums. Tums is calcium carbonate, right? Chalk. And it is an antacid. And it provides immediate relief because what it does, it neutralizes the acid that's sitting in your stomach, irritating the proximal stomach and your esophagus, right? So it's quick, short-term relief for heartburn or indigestion. Remember that. I'll mention Zantac. It's ranitidine, right? It's one of the original. It's been replaced. There's other drugs like famotidine. These are what we call histamine blocker, H2 blockers, right? It works by reducing acid production in the stomach. Today, on behalf of Patient Choice and Shimenef Point Michelle, I'm Dr. Dale Langban, giving you some educational tidbits. Today, what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about antacid for reflux, right? Things like Tums, Zantac, omeprazole. There's a whole bunch of them, right? They all treat acid-related issues, but they work differently, okay? And they offer relief on different timelines, and you have to understand that. Tums. Tums is calcium carbonate, right? Chalk. And it is an antacid, and it provides immediate relief because what it does, it neutralizes the acid that's sitting in your stomach, irritating the proximal stomach and your esophagus, right? So it's quick, short-term relief for heartburn or indigestion. Remember that. I'll mention Zantac. It's ranitidine, right? It's one of the original. It's been replaced. There's other drugs like famotidine. These are what we call histamine blocker, H2 blockers, right? It works by reducing the acid production in the stomach.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind the scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay on for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
Again, the health tips from Dr. Dale from Patient Choice, aired every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Okay, stay tuned for that. We'll stop with our friends from Jolly's coming up. Stick around.
This morning feeling real sick. I had temptations to call in sick, but I end up in Jolly's pharmacy. And don't you just treat Jolly's fix up my immune system. Got me feeling fit and strong. Now I'm ready to work at this on any mission. If you see me walking, Jolly's pharmacy is number one. Jolly's walking. We can't talk for everyone. Jolly's walking. Boost up the immune system. Jolly's walking. Yo, Dominic, it's about Box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Johnny's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Johnny's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Would you be missing the party this weekend because of that nagging cold and cough? Boost your body's immunity now by taking Feral Compound, a combination of vitamins and minerals to fight off coughs and cold, so you can be the life of the party again. Don't be restricted by those nagging coughs and cold. Take Feral today and enjoy the little joys of life. Feral Compound is for adults and children 14 years and older. Available at Jolly's Pharmacy and all our locations island-wide.
Experiencing muscle pains? Use Feral Mentholated Rub to treat your joints and muscular aches and pains. Get relief from backaches, strains, sprains, and arthritic and rheumatic pains, so you can continue your regular daily routines. Feral Mentholated Rub is also gentle enough to relieve coughs, colds, and nasal congestion.
Available at Jolly's Pharmacy and all our locations island-wide. Would you be missing the party this weekend because of that nagging cold and cough? Boost your body's immunity now by taking Feral Compound, a combination of vitamins and minerals to fight off coughs and cold, so you can be the life of the party again. Don't be restricted by those nagging coughs and cold. Take Feral today and enjoy the little joys of life. Feral Compound is for adults and children 14 years and older. Available at Jolly's Pharmacy and all our locations island-wide.
Let's say good morning to Miss Joseph.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm well, thank you. And yourself?
Not as well as you, but I'm doing okay.
All righty.
Everything's good?
Everything is good.
All right.
And good morning, Dominica, and all of our listeners. On today's Jolly's Market, we will be highlighting a few products which align with this week's Health Vibes topic, which was arthritis. And we'll be going over our products of the week. And then lastly, we'll be going over our ongoing promotions. So Health Vibes this week, our hosts, Trudy Christian and Leona Jeremiah, were joined by Dr. Andre Wilson, an orthopedic surgeon, for an insightful discussion on arthritis and how to manage its often painful symptoms. So a few products that have been highlighted along with this topic is, of course, our Royal Herb Oil of the Natural Island, and that is oil of Ojas. So this powerful massage oil contains healing ingredients such as rosemary, cinnamon, and eucalyptus, and this is known for their natural anti-inflammatory properties, and it's also designed to ease joints and nerve pain. And it's available in 3 convenient sizes, perfect for daily use. Of course, we have our 2-ounce size, and that is $16.95. Our 4-ounce at $32.89, and our 8-ounce size at $74.75. So, of course, Oil of Ojas, I Love this product. I use it all of the time. It's great not just for massages, but I also use it in my hair. I love the tingling sensation that it gives. Another great option for pain that is related to arthritis is the Volini Pain Relief Gel. So Volini, its main ingredient is diclofenac. And so Volini is effective in treating mild to moderate arthritis pain, and that includes inflammation, swelling, stiffness, and joint discomfort. This product retails for $12.50. Our in-house pharmacist Leona also mentioned magnesium glycinate, and this supplement offers several health benefits, with one of them being to its ability to reduce inflammation, and it acts as a natural muscle relaxant, and it's ideal for those who are dealing with tension and muscle spasms that might accompany arthritis and other conditions. So the products that we have mentioned in relation to arthritis would be the oil of Ojas. Of course, that's our massage oil that is distributed by Jolly's Pharmacy, made by Jolly's Manufacturing. Then we have the Volini Pain Relief Gel. You can find this on the OTC aisle. You can ask any of our staff to help you find this product. And then we also have magnesium glycinate. You can find it on the shelves or also behind the shelf. If you go to the pharmacy and ask for it, they can assist you with that. And all of these products are aimed to help heal or deal with the pain that is associated with arthritis. Okay, all of these products are available at Jolly's Pharmacy, so be sure to stop by and speak with any of our pharmacists for some guidance to work with you and to see which one of these products might best help you manage your pain from arthritis. And so let's take a break before we jump into this week's featured products.
All right, stick around, Dominic. We're here with Jolly's Pharmacy.
And if they say convenience make a big difference, then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. That is JP Mega. The one-stop shopping Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Shop if you got a if you're social. It's to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, JP Mega. The one-stop shopping Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Shop if you're it's to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, what a happy place. You just stick some more any item and you automatically qualify for discounts. Check us out at the Mega Store in Fongole, where there's lots of parking on Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience.
We got this morning feeling rich thing. I had the intentions of calling sick, but I end up in Jolly's Pharmacy. I don't think that she Jolly's fix up my immune system. Me feeling fit and strong now. I'm ready to work like it's on any mission. If you see me again, Jolly's Pharmacy is number one. Jolly's fucking. We can't have everyone. Jolly's fucking. It's up the immune system. Jolly's fucking. Yo, Dominic, it's about part of box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Jolly's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
All right, back to you, Miss Joseph.
All right, and now our products of the week, moving away from OTC items, we will be discussing some hair products. Are you tired of dry and damaged hair? Or do you struggle with tangles and breakage? Well, today's two incredible products will help you transform your hair from dull and lifeless to healthy, vibrant, and manageable. First, let's talk about the BioSilk Silk Therapy. This isn't just another hair treatment, it's a luxurious experience for your hair infused with actual silk proteins. BioSilk doesn't just cover up the damage, it actually repairs it. BioSilk Therapy reduces frizz, detangles, and adds incredible manageability to one's hair, whether you're just using it for heat styling tools, if you're a individual who likes to straighten your hair or use curling tools like that, this product is a great heat protectant. So you would place it on your hair before you use your heat styling tools. It can also add a boost of conditioning to your hair so that it can be soft and manageable. Okay. And you can experience the magic of BioSilk silk therapy for yourself. It's available in 2 sizes. So we have the 5.64-ounce bottle, which is perfect for regular use, and it's $76.46. Or you can try the convenient size at 2.26 ounces for $47.90. Then we have another product here. Let's talk about preventing the damage before it even happens. Now, I have locks, but as a natural, open natural, should you grow locks?
Should I grow locks?
I mean, why not? But for our products are for females or males who have open hair, open natural hair. It's better to address the tangles before it happens,
Okay.
right? So this product allows for a slip or allows for the comb to pass through your hair more easily to allow the detangling process to prevent breakage, right? So the product that I'm talking about here is African Pride Feel It Formula's Strengthening Pre-Wash Detangler. So this is where this product will come in. It will happen. It is a part of a line of products and it goes before the shampoo. So a lot of the times you untangle your hair, say you had cornrows, you untangle your hair and then you go straight to shampooing your hair and you skip the detangling step. And that's where you end up with a lot of knots and tangles, like you're raking the comb through your hair and you can hear your strands breaking. So before you get in there and add the shampoo, you would utilize this pre-wash detangler. And it's not just your average detangler. It is infused with peppermint, the invigorating rosemary, and soothing sage will help remove buildup as well as prevent breakage, which is what I previously mentioned. That is what we're trying to avoid. If you're trying to retain your length, you have to prevent breakage from happening. So it prepares your hair for washing and styling, and it leaves your hair healthy and strong. Like I said before, it's a part of a 5-step process, and it's called the Feel It line from African Pride, and it's designed to keep your hair the hair of your dreams. This product retails for $23.95, and you can find it as well as the other products in that line at Jolly's Pharmacy. And so you have it. We have 2 incredible products here to help you achieve healthy, beautiful hair. I first mentioned the BioSilk Therapy, which is used to repair and add shine, as well as use as a heat protectant. So if you know you have permed hair and you utilize heat styling tools like a flat iron, a curling iron, a hot comb, this product is used to go on your hair before you use these hot tools to prevent your hair from burning. And then we have the African Pride Feel It Formulas Strengthening Pre-Wash Detangler, and it is meant to prevent breakage and promote growth. You can look for these 2 products on our hair care aisle, and that is at any one of our Jolly's locations. And as the product of the week, we have created a post on our social media pages that will help you identify the packaging. So don't wait. Give your hair the love that it deserves. And we're going to be taking a quick break, but when we return, we'll be diving into the new ways that you can win big with Jolly's Pharmacy.
This morning feeling risky. I had the intentions to call it sick, but I end up in Jolly's Pharmacy. And out in the street, Jolly's fix up my immune system. Me feeling fit and strong now. I'm ready to work like it's on any mission. If you see me again, Jolly's Pharmacy is number 1. Jolly's forget. We cater for everyone. Jolly's forget. The immune system. Jolly's forget. Yo, Dominic, it's about part of box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Jolly's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Experiencing muscle pains? Use Ferrol Mentholated Rub to treat your joints and muscular aches and pains. Get relief from backaches, strains, sprains, and arthritic and rheumatic pains so you can continue your regular daily routines. Ferrol Mentholated Rub is also gentle enough to relieve coughs, colds, and nasal congestion.
Available at Jolly's Pharmacy and all our locations island-wide.
Back to you.
All right. So, like I was saying, we can win big with Jolly's Pharmacy. Congratulations once again to our winner of the Amen Summer Cool Down promotion. That was Miss Bertara Mascot of Roseau. She was able to pick up her free AC unit Tuesday, compliments Amen's medicated powder, and Jolly's Pharmacy as her receipt was selected. Now, if you participated in this promotion and you didn't win, we have more promotions going on. So, listen up and also take a look at our social media page to see what we have going on. Our next big promotion is the back to school promotion with Jolly's Pharmacy. Back to school has just gotten exciting with us. This promotion is ongoing until September 1st, where you purchase $50 or more in any stationery products at Jolly's Pharmacy, and you have a chance to win big. Our first prize is a brand new PS5. Our second prize is a $200 gift voucher, and third prize is a $150 gift voucher. All you have to do is purchase $50 or more in stationery. Of course, we're in the back to school season, so that looks like notebooks, pencils, pens, highlighters. It sounds like a little bit, but you'll get to the $50 quite easily. And you simply write your name at the back of your receipt, drop it in a box by the cashiers. And if you want to make sure that you get an extra entry, snap a pic with your stationery haul and post it on Instagram or Facebook. And don't forget to tag us and use the hashtag back to school with Jollies for an extra chance to win. We'll be checking this hashtag periodically to add additional entries to the box. So let's kick off the school year in style only at Jolly's Pharmacy. And we have a new promotion also launched this week, and it's called Crunch and Win with Prim Prom. Did you know that Jolly sells fries? We have fries available, and now you get a chance to win big with us. Think you have the best French fry photo? Show us and enjoy your crispy prim prom fries and win a brand new air fryer. So, how you can participate is, of course, purchase a bag of prim prom fries. You can do this at Jolly's Wholesale, Jolly's Mega in Foncole, or our Portsmouth branch. Snap a picture with your fries with the bag of the prim prom in your background or in your hand. Let us know that you are eating our fries. Use the hashtag prim prom crunch and win and tag us on Facebook, and make sure that your post is public. That way that we have access to see it. And the post with the most likes wins. This promotion started yesterday and also will end September 1st. So it's a great way to win an air fryer. Of course, that is a time saver in the kitchen. If you are looking to win big with us, you have two opportunities to do so. You can either do so with our back to school promotion by spending $50 or more in stationery, writing your name at the back of the receipt and placing it in a box in store, or via our social media platform, our social media promotion with our Prim Prom fries. You take a picture with the fries that you have purchased with us. You post it on Instagram or Facebook. You tag us and use the hashtag Prim Pom Crunch and win. And the post with the most likes will be winning a brand new air fryer. Okay. If you're interested in any of the promotions that I've spoke about today, please reach out to us or follow us on Facebook and Instagram to take a look at the posts to see and review the rules to ensure that you met all of the requirements to be able to win big with us. It was a pleasure being on the air this morning. Be sure to keep it locked once again to our social media pages. We post regularly, letting you know about new products that we have, any new promotions like the two that I mentioned today, or letting you know about who has won with us, or just simply what's new with us. We have our health vibes every Wednesday at 10 o'clock, or just keep up to date. If you have any questions, you can feel free to message us via those apps or call our office phone at 448-3388 with any questions that you may have. And we'll be sure to assist and answer any questions that you may have. So have a fun-filled and safe weekend.
I wish you the same.
Thank you. It's a long weekend, so let's enjoy. And I'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay on for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
Would you be missing the party this weekend because of that nagging cold and cough? Boost your body's immunity now by taking Feral Compound, a combination of vitamins and minerals to fight off coughs and cold so you can be the life of the party again. Don't be restricted by those nagging coughs and cold. Take Feral today and enjoy the little joys of life. Feral Compound is for adults and children 14 years and older. Available at Jolly's Pharmacy and all our locations island-wide.
Of Patient Choice, I'm Dr. Dale Dangobin, and this is a short educational piece on diclofenac. Diclofenac, on my last visit to Dominica, a lot of patients.
Mesdames et messieurs, Maracas Nord 81, la grande dame de la chanson antillaise, Ophélia!
Dominica, get ready for another powerful edition of Creole Heritage Radio program as we feature Dominica's Creole Queen, Mama Creole, la grande dame de la chanson antillaise, Ophélia Onyebache Marie, this Friday, August 1st from 10:50 a.m. live on the big session Q95 FM. Ophélia Onyebache Marie, recipient of Dominica's second highest award at the Cicero Medal of Honor, Star Sam's Lifetime Achievement Award, Carrie Festus Caribbean Icon Award, the famous Maracas Door, and other prestigious awards. Ophélia, hosted by Creole Cultural Ambassador Leroy Prince Radix Chance. Ophélia, as we celebrate 25 years of the World Creole Music Festival, Ophélia Marie joins us to share her journey, her music, her rhythm, and what made her one of the most famous Creole female artists globally. Don't miss this special conversation this Friday 10:50 a.m. on Q95 FM, Q95 FM Facebook page and YouTube channel as part of our 15-week series, WCMF at 25, from idea to world-class festival. A journey for rhythm, culture, and legacy. This Friday, tune in and be inspired and feel the heartbeat of Creole music.
One trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica, and yet we deliver fast. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. 255-6810 or 316-0164, or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc. The biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
supply. So I asked him, what are you doing inside Bloombox? You have a farm? He tell me, that's how tell sort. I've been married 37 years. Look at my money farm. He said, no, not woman, like land for farming crops. And then he understand. Bloombox is the most affordable on island. Knapsacks starting at only $57.71. Elsewhere it's $300 plus. Cutlass seeds, seeding trays, nursery pots, sales of potting mix, all at way better prices than anywhere else. Fertilizers, 3-in-1 multi-tool, and so much more. Located on Federation Drive, Goodwill. Second property on the right after the Valley Link Road and on the corner of Drury Lane and Hanover Street in Rosal. Bloombox. Let's bloom together.
The government of Dominica has declared a national firearm amnesty. If you have an illegal gun, now is the time to turn it in. No charges, no questions. If you know someone with an unlicensed firearm, say something without saying your name. Crime Stoppers Dominica keeps you completely anonymous. Call 1-800-8477. That's 1-800-TIPS. Your voice stays hidden, but your action could save lives. Let's protect our island together. A message from Crime Stoppers Dominica and this station.
On behalf of Patient Choice, I'm Dr. Dale Dangoban, and this is a short educational piece on diclofenac.
From the cradle to the grave, you don't have to do free. You need a room you want to stay. You want from a visitor today. With a commitment to quality, therefore you and me was one the family, but now with the community, making life easy, like everything. No matter who you are, you can benefit. When you bring your mortgage with rates of low as 5% and loans for all your needs. Open an MRA. Save for your golden years and take advantage of our savings product. We will finance your business. Checking accounts, small business loans, wire transfers, and so much more. NCT you all the way. Your community financial partner. NCTU.
Mesdames et messieurs, Maracas Nord 81, la grande dame de la chanson antillaise, Ophélia!
Dominican, get ready for another powerful edition of Creole Heritage Radio program as we feature Dominica's Creole Queen, Mama Creole, la Gadam de la chanson antillaise, Ophélia Olibache Marie. This Friday, August 1st from 10:50 a.m. Live on the big session Q95 FM. Ophélia Olibache Marie, recipient of Dominica's second highest award, the Cicero Medal of Honor, Star Sam's Lifetime Achievement Award, Carrot Festa's Caribbean Icon Award, the famous Maracas Door, and other prestigious awards. Ophélia, hosted by Creole Cultural Ambassador Leroy Prince Maddox Shouts. Ophélia, as we celebrate 25 years of the World Creole Music Festival. Ophélia Marie joins us to share her journey, her music, her rhythm, and what made her one of the most famous Creole female artists globally. Don't miss this special conversation this Friday, 10:50 a.m. on Q95 FM, Q95 FM Facebook page and YouTube channel as part of our 15-week series, WCMN at 25, from idea to world-class festival. A journey for rhythm, culture, and legacy. This Friday, tune in and be inspired and feel the heartbeat of Creole music.
Good day on behalf of Patient Choice and Shemin F. Point Michelle. I'm Dr. Dale Dangoban, giving you some educational tidbits. Today, what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about antacid for reflux, right? Things like Tums, Zantac, omeprazole. There's a whole bunch of them, right? They all treat acid-related issues, but they work differently, okay? And they offer relief on different timelines, and you have to understand that. Tums is calcium carbonate, right? Chalk, and it is an antacid, and it provides immediate relief because what it does, it neutralizes the acid that's sitting in your stomach, irritating the proximal stomach and your esophagus, right? So it's quick short-term relief for heartburn or indigestion. Remember that. I'll mention Zantac. It's ranitidine. right? It's one of the original. It's been replaced. There's other drugs like famotidine. These are what we call histamine blocker, H2 blockers, right? It works by reducing the acid production in the stomach, and it produces long-lasting relief, but not immediate, right? So good for acid reflux, ulcer disease, and that class of medication, the histamine blockers like ranitidine and famotidine, really changed the management of GERD and ulcer disease. Omeprazole, pantoprazole, and a few others, they're called proton pump inhibitors, the PPIs, if you've heard that term. PPI, that blocks acid production more completely and over a longer period of time. All right, it's really good at doing that, but it doesn't work right away. So if you're having an attack, you're right, you wanna not necessarily, you want to take the omeprazole, take the pantoprazole, but no, it's gonna take hours, several hours, maybe even days for full effect. Okay, but it's the best for chronic conditions like frequent heartburn. So in summary, Tums, fast relief, short duration. Zantac, slow relief, moderate duration. Omeprazole, very slow onset, but long-term control. Okay, so if you're having heartburn and you're having that indigestion, right, and you have it right away, you could take Tums. If it's something that's really bothering you, again, think of what I just said about the other medications. But lifestyle modification is very important in the management of reflux disease. The things you eat, right? The way you sleep, right? Even the things we love, the coffee, the tomato, the chocolate, all of these things will exacerbate gastroesophageal reflux disease. So just a little bit of education. We do have all these things available at Patient Choice in Point Michelle and Shimane Point Michelle. Check us out. Go in and support Patient Choice. It's about community. It's about people. It's about our country. It's about the love and not division. Have a great day on behalf of Patient Choice.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
Big news, Dominica! Do It Center is now even closer to you with the opening of Do It Center Express, conveniently located on Cork Street, right next to Fresh Market. Get all your home improvement essentials fast with everything from tools and paints to home decor and more. Plus, enjoy the same great service you know and trust. Now, just a quick stop in the city. Visit us today at Do It Center Express, your partner in home improvement, now closer than ever.
Carrie Festa is sound and movement. Carrie Festa is soca and bouillon, ska and spooge, reggae and dance hall, kaiso, zouk and ring bang, compa, rumba and rackatuk. The rhythms of the region, made with love and pure Caribbean energy. Come for Carrie Festa 15 in Barbados. Book your stay now at visitbarbados.org/Carrie Festa.
Cause I'm on my way. KFC delivery is here. Just place your order at www.kfcdominica.com, Facebook or WhatsApp at 614-2633 and your order will be delivered to you. KFC, it's good. Cause I'm on my way.
Quartz presents their 2025 appliance event, Be Inspired, at all Quartz stores nationwide. Save big on select appliances, plus free gifts with purchase. Buy a washer and get 20% off any dryer. Plus, get more when you shop on credit with 10% cash back and free delivery on purchases of $5,000 and over. So don't miss your chance to be inspired at the Quartz 2025 appliance event, only at Quartz, bringing value home. Offer ends July 24. Conditions apply.
Let's continue the talk. Of course, our friends from Belfast won't be in today. So let's say good morning to them as we continue the discussion. Clearly, a lot of pushback as it relates to the comments there from the Prime Minister. Somebody says Mr. Skerritt is all about diversion from the real issues. Skerritt knows what he said is ridiculous, but he's trying to get people to focus on what he said and not on the other real issues, the other parts of the budget. Skerritt has lost his way. I hear these people clapping in Parliament. I'm wondering if these clowns, I wouldn't use that word, in Parliament, listen to Delbert Paris and learned anything. Because I'm listening to certain inserts of the budget and it's just laughable. Somebody's asking again, did these Palestinians ask for a refugee status or status in Dominica? No. They know where their homeland is, Palestine, and they're fighting for their land and sovereignty and not refugee status. Supporting them is regaining their homeland, and regaining their homeland from the invaders. Their homeland is Palestine. 449-3095-96. Again, a few thoughts on the issues this morning. Talk to me, yes?
Yes, good morning, Matt. Matt Dominicans, and Caribbean people mustn't forget South Africa. We don't want people to come in our country and invade us. So Palestine and Israel fighting for land, we don't want to be in that position, man. So tell Palestine and Skerritt want to take his family to go to Palestine. He can go. He wants to go to Israel, go. His children have American status. They're born in America. So if he wants to send his children to America and leave Dominican children to go through what racist South Africans did in Africa, tell Skerritt we don't want that. Hold that for himself. Not in Dominican. Dominicans have to think straight. And if it's money after the country broke and Skerritt looking for money, tell Skerritt to hold his all the money we have is Anthony Hayden. Go and get it there first, please, and stop looking outside and have his right now in that thing here in the Parliament.
So you don't think Mr. Skerritt is trying to help being a humanitarian and looking for people to give some help because you see the suffering going there in Palestine, don't you, Blue?
Yeah, man, you see the suffering going on there, but we don't want them to come down here. Next thing they come there, we feel sorry for them, and they do affect South Africans. They put aside South Africa. Bye-bye.
449-3095, 449-3096. All right, so let's take a few more calls here. Let's do this and we'll come back, Dominica. Very interesting conversation, eh? Let's go down to the telephone. Are you there, caller? Yes? Uh-huh.
Yes, Mr. Pell. Good morning, sir.
Morning to you, sir.
I get a little feedback on the phone. I don't know if it's my reception.
Well, maybe you should turn down the volume on your radio if you're listening.
Yeah. Okay. I turned it down.
Okay, go
Mr.
ahead.
Pell, I want to support your point on bringing the Palestinian here. Why we don't believe in our people? Look at
There are a lot of Palestinians in Dominica, you know. I don't know if you observe them. They're under the bridge sleeping. They're all in the street naked. Why we don't look about our people sometimes first? And not much, you know. I think that is one of the best we're supposed to think up. And I want to support Mr. Dangaben up in Point Michel. Why we don't create more avenue for our own people first? Because if you have to bring in all these people and then exporting the money, we exporting something like 57 million US dollar from 2017 to now, and then you're going to bring in another mass amount of people to work. You're going to get more backward, you know. I think one of the things the Prime Minister is supposed to do is set up better avenue, because even the 2% he put in the bank and all those things he put in there, it's just one set of people that benefiting, you know. Even you support the government to not. And he's supposed to listen more to the people, more than he's speaking to the people. A wise leader. Listen, as Mr. Jolly was saying.
Well, no. But we don't want to miss the point. The Prime Minister is basically saying, these people are skilled people, and he would want to encourage them to come to Dominica. Give them a little, give them a little relief, brother. That's what he's saying. And I get your point as well. We should concentrate on the people under the bridge. But I'm saying he's saying that to bring them home, bring them to Dominica. It's a safe place, and they can avoid some of what is going on there with the bombings of Israel. That's the point. Yes.
Put a national bank at the territory for the people up there that support him for all the years, because they just complain to him in town all these things that they don't have access to the national bank for small loans, including small business people.
I think you're missing the point here this morning. You're not hitting the bullseye. So stay on the point, okay, caller? Call me back. Call me back, okay? I need you to hit the bullseye. I see Dominica making the news again. Dominican passport at the center of U.S. sanctions on Iranian shipping empire. We'll look at that sometime later, huh? Let's go to the telephone. Are you there? Yes? Uh-huh. Hello? Hello? I think this line is just not working, huh? So somebody saying we need the Haitian workers, and are we not being humanitarian when we invite our Haitians here? 449-3095-96 and 97. Let's see if we can take a voice note there. Yes?
My lover boy, good morning.
Morning.
Why you don't send for Haitian without visa and telling them come? Haitians in trouble too. That man them money like Christopher Columbus. Man like money like Paul like corn. Is he? Money run short now, so you want money? Send for Haitian now. Tell them don't come with visa, just come in. Why is those people down there he want? Money like that.
Matt, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to so.
Not this one, not this one.
Matt, good morning. It's Friday. Is it Friday, Matt, or is it Friday? I'm listening to the conversation, Matt, and Skerrit and his healthiness, his wellness. First of all, at the beginning of this, what should I call it? Conversation? Was it a press conference? What was it? He said, I do not eat corned beef anymore, but corned beef tastes good. And he started by giving you the recipes, what corned beef, tastes good with. Mr. Roosevelt Skerrit, I don't eat corned beef anymore as well. And the reason for that is because I get to know better a long, long time ago
And when I thought of the entire concept of meat in a can, to me, this is disgusting. So I realized this is not healthy. I should not be eating this. And I can't tell you the last time I had corned beef. So, Mr. Scary, what is your reason for not eating corned beef anymore? Is it because of your status now that you can afford filler manure? Is that the reason, Mr. Scary, or you have another reason for that? Are you allergic to it or something? Why aren't you eating corned beef anymore? But you're pushing corned beef to the to your citizens, your fellow citizens. I don't get it. And Matt, if you played my previous message, you are contradicting yourself like you always do. It's whatever suits you at the moment. Wherever the wind blows, that's where you go. And then you turn around and say, well, governance is a hard thing. You cannot wake up with a headache and say, well, I can't govern today because I have a headache. But that's exactly what you're doing. I don't know, Mr. Scary. I really don't know. I often ask, and I want to ask you again, how is this going to end? Because nothing lasts forever. Jump high, jump low, nothing lasts forever. Mr. Roosevelt Scary, what's your exit plan? Where are you going to get off? What's your exit plan? On what exit are you going to get off? I just want to know, because you're beginning to say things that make no sense. Come on. Everything is healthy, Mr. Scary, but you're not eating corned beef. I don't get it. I'm just saying, Matt, this morning, it's the weekend. Have a good one, everybody. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.
And I'm actually reading a Facebook post by my good friend, Mr. Al Binwa. He says, Matt, everybody have a choice, yes. Who want to eat corned beef, let them eat corned beef. That's fine. If you don't want to eat it, then that's fine. What's the big deal? Al, you should know better than that. I mean, come on. What's the big deal? It's not healthy. It's saying it must be a slow news day. No, it's not, Al. You just want people to move away from the subject, huh? Good morning. Hello? Hello? On the telephone. Hello, talk to me. Yes? Oh,
Sorry. Yeah,
okay.
good morning, Matt.
Morning to you. Morning.
Matt, 2 points. First one, on the Palestinian story, I suspect our Prime Minister do like Dominicans and he will do anything it takes once the dollar sign is involved. Second one, I know he have honorary doctorates, but I never know he was what do you call that, a health doctor.
Okay.
How can you tell people in this year 2025, where it is said that Dominica is suffering with non-communicable diseases, to tell people nothing is unhealthy, all is healthy? I wouldn't want to call my prime minister a fool, but he's making himself a fool to the rest of the world. Thank you.
All right, thank you too. Chumble is trying to get this overseas line, and we're hoping that we can engage. Are you there, caller? No, you're not. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back, of course. Break 4, Belfast. Stick around.
When you come in the jam, you should have a baby in your hand. When you come in the band, you should have a baby in your hand. What we drinking? DBB style. DBB nice. DBB fine. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. BB Spice Rum. It's more than just a rum.
BB Spice Rum, distributed by Belfast Estate. Drink
If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited, over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course the Sunglass juices, Toppers snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
Number one all over. Number one. Make ready in Dominica. Right here. When you come in the jam, you should have a baby in your hand. When you come in the band, you should have a baby in your hand. What we drinking? DBB style. DBB nice. DBB fine. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. DBB style. DBB nice. DBB
Somebody said I should play that sound. So all the modern day Christopher Columbus. Oh, you have modern day Columbus. Columbuses. Oh boy.
I is saying that I is the first one who discovered Jamaica. And I say that what about the other Indians and the few black men who were down here before him? The Indians singing and dancing. Here comes black man and woman and children. And in a jam to Rana, holy mix up, a holy pillow, happy straight now. Christopher Columbus, young blasting lion. Christopher Columbus.
Somebody says, man, the way the Prime Minister spoke, he wasn't about any humanitarian effort. The Prime Minister wants to help himself. Somebody's suggesting. Talking about bringing engineers and other professionals to help with Dominican economy. Like Dominica are not capable, or Dominicans are not capable. And of course, to eventually have people vote for him. So he's trying to take advantage of the Palestinians. the dire situation there.
In a red, green, and gold robe. Come on, 12 tribes of Israel. Come on, 12 tribes of Israel. Oh, that champion, a holy heap mix up, a holy heap pillow. Come on, 12 tribes of Israel. Come on, 12 tribes of Israel. Oh, that champion, yes, God. Christopher Columbus, Jam Blast the Lion. Christopher Columbus, Jam Blast the Lion. Yes, God. The lion. Yes, God. He's a lion. Yes, God.
Somebody says only Mr. Paris saw it fit to tell the world, let the world know that we've been suffering. Let's listen to Mr. Paris.
Mr. Speaker, here's where I have the problem. We have been dealing with this garbage thing for a while. And yes, I know we have 6 trucks coming, allegedly. But, Mr. Speaker, what are we doing with the environmental surcharge that we have been charged for? Here, in the estimates again, Mr. Speaker, for the last 2 years...
One more minute.
Yes, Mr. Speaker. For the last 2 years, we have received over $22 million in environmental surcharge, and we haven't bought a truck yet. And if we're doing the maintenance on those equipment, we will know that they're going to fall apart, and we will know that they would need replacement. Also, Mr. Speaker, the landfill was created in 2005 with a 15-year stamp on it. We know that it was going to only last for 15 years. We have been living on 5 years of borrowed time, and we haven't moved yet. I think we owe the people of the surrounding community an apology, and we have to give them something for their pain and suffering because they have suffered for too long. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, let us stop accepting public relations victories in place of measured progress.
In job creation, nobody can stop reggae.
Creole Habit coming up in a few minutes.
Stop reggae. Nobody can stop reggae. Nobody can stop reggae. Nobody can stop reggae. Cause reggae. Nobody can stop reggae. Nobody can stop reggae. Nobody can stop reggae. Cause reggae.
All right, let's take a voice note here.
Okay, wait. I agree. These countries have experts, they have technology. I quite agree. However, why don't we get the same Qatar and Saudi Arabia and these governments to build a school for us or give us scholarships so our engineers, our doctors here can go there and study and come back more qualified in the skill areas and the other fields that we are lacking. Wouldn't that make more sense? I just met in a rat, Something is just, as civilized people, it's not the hatred or against or anything. But anyway, boy. Mobile wheels out. Me, come in.
Hello, yes, good morning.
Yes, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Matt,
yes.
Isn't it true that the Saudis have been buying passports for tribal people? They want to get off the land so they can take the oil.
Well, I'm not too sure of that. Maybe you have the information. I don't.
Not necessarily in Dominica, Matt, but it is known that they're doing that. They're buying into other similar programs and getting this because these people have no citizenship. Remember, Palestine is not recognized as a state, so they have no statehood. They don't have, there's no such thing as a Palestinian passport. I don't think. I'm not sure, but it seems to me they're stateless. They're begging to be recognized as a state. So, did Mr. Skerritt give any details of how they're coming here and who's sponsoring them? He's not just going to take them out of charity.
He's just saying that he will have discussions of some of the surrounding states to talk about it. I don't think there's any time plan or timeline to invite the Palestinians here just
As
yet.
far as he's telling us, Matt, as far as what his utterances, but his plans may be way ahead of what he's telling us. Isn't that usually the case with politicians, Matt? Good morning.
Yes, good morning. But again, I can't comment on that because I don't know what his plans are. I just telling you about what he spoke about, huh? He's saying he would like to have discussion with these people. I can't tell you.
No, good
Yeah.
morning. I
Morning to
also
you,
want
yes.
to add to my post prior to this voice note. Matt, in translation, what I'm hearing, okay? This is my opinion. I don't have no use for you Dominicans no more. I don't care about you. I'm willing to displace you, bringing everybody else, i.e. Chinese, Palestinian, everybody, without consulting in you because you are useless to me. For my political machine or whatever reasons are, I will displace you. Eat corned beef, eat sardine to your liking, throw a bunch of mayonnaise in it and whatever. Dead, alive, I don't care. My plan is to do what I plan to do. That is my interpretation of what this man is doing. Displacement, death, whatever. It's have no use for Dominican people. I pay those who I want to come in to vote for me, and that's it. The rest of y'all, I don't care. Simple as that.
Good morning, Mr. Pelty. You see, when I say Skerrit is a danger to the country and the region, my opinion is he's already talking with his parties he mentioned. Well, he sides with Israel by omitting a vote at the UN. Stick around. On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes?
So, Matt, don't you think there should be a referendum of some sort before such a decision is made? We never seem to have referendum in Dominica. Since I little boy, I was in politics
So
with my mother.
you're basically saying the country should take a vote on that one?
Yes, on many things, Matt. When was the last time you heard of a referendum in Dominica?
It's been some time. It's been some time.
Yes. So we have no say. And as the previous caller said, we don't matter. The people of Dominica don't seem to matter to Roosevelt Skerrit. He's going to make his decision. He's the dictator. And you don't matter at all. So Dominicans, wake up. Go to the polls and matter. Do not vote for Skerrit or any of his broomsticks. Thank you.
In the next few minutes, of course, Creole Handbit with Ophelia. Hello, talk to me, yes? Uh-huh.
Yes, Mr. Pelty.
Yes, ma'am.
If we read the story in Genesis, we will see where Palestine and Israel coming in. We will see where God promised Jacob, he called him Israel at the time, that he said he was a great, great, great nation. But he gave to Palestine a nation. I mean, one nation. And this is why you see that fighting going on in Israel and that thing they call Gaza and this is going on with Palestine. So when you come, you want to go out like you are a God and do what you want, put what you want, you get yourself in trouble. You understand? God already do what he has to do. His plan is settled down once and for all. So you want to bring in other people. You cannot, and that is what the Bible tells you. If you cannot deal with your home, is there other people you can take care of? You understand? So you have to take care of your people, see what you can do with your people, and if anything coming. So you cannot go and take and bring in when you cannot take care of all your own. Just remember the story. Read Genesis and see where you see Palestine and Israel coming in. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Dominica. Our next stop, Ophelia. We'll continue the conversation at 1 o'clock. The lady of song already in the house. A very timely one, huh? Immigration. And the Palestinians For really coming?